Welcome to NomalyNoted. I'm so glad that you guys have clicked on this video. By the title of the video, I'll be talking about prioritizing what you want. We're going to start by saying, what does prioritizing mean? Prioritizing what you want means to identify and focus on the things that are most important to you personally. Essentially, ranking your desires and needs in order of significance so you can allocate your time, your energy, and resources toward achieving them first. Let's start by self reflection. Take time to understand your true values, your true goals, and aspiration to determine what truly matters most to you. A decision making, evaluate different options, make conscious choices about which desires to pursue first. Consider the impact of those potential desires. You got to set boundaries. Set your boundaries. Learn to say no. Learn to say no. And you align those priorities, but when you align those priorities, you align it with based off what do people want, and you forget your own desires and your own needs. You have to learn how to prioritize what you want by making a list. You can make a list, write down things that you want and things that you don't want. You don't want to neglect both aspects of it, and characterize them. Then characterize them and base them upon importance and urgency. So if you have something that you need to do ASAP, you might want to put that to the beginning of your list so you don't have to procrastinate on it. You can also do examples of career versus family, meaning like what's more important, your career or family. So if it's your family, of course, you're going to prioritize by making sure that you have time to spend with family. And if it's your career, you're going to prioritize things that are based on your career. Let's create some balance. Sometimes less is more. You have to be able to get sleep sometimes because you might be overworked and you just really, really need to sit down or have a nap to really think about the things that you want to do. Also, you have to manage your time and you have to manage your money. You have to know what's important and what's not important, what's a necessity and what's really not a necessity. You have to have clear priorities that will help you manage your time and to clean up on your budget, which will keep you from wasting resources and things that will eventually drain you. You have to make decisions. I know, make decisions. Clarify your priorities, which means make a few big decisions instead of many small ones. Feel confident. After prioritizing, you will feel a deeper sense of purpose. You will wake up in the morning with a clear idea about what it is that you want to do and things that you want to accomplish for the day, or what needs wait to be delegated that you have to put in the forefront. Feel less stress. If you don't put your goals first, it will be easy to let the schedule and needs of others dictate your actions. Let me say that again. If you don't put your goals first, it will be easy to let schedules and needs of others dictate your actions. That is so important. That is so, so important. Before you know it, you'll be putting out fires for everyone else, wondering why you don't have the energy for your own work. It is true. Start prioritizing you. You are in control of your own time. It will help you feel calmer. How? I know you're like, how? How do I do this? Take ownership of your time. If you want to understand your priorities and live a balanced life, you got to take responsibility of how you spend your time. No matter how busy, how stressed out you are in control of what goes on in your calendar. There are exceptions, of course, because life happens. And when those things do come, yes, it's time to reset. That's my big word, reset. We have to reset. But for the majority part, you control what's on your calendar and what you can and what you cannot do. Nobody else can decide what your priorities are. That's your job. And while it's a good idea to talk through the process with a friend or a mentor, and especially your spouse, it comes down to taking back control of your time and deciding what you want with your life or what you want your life to look like. Decide what's most important. All things are not created equal. We all have a lot of good things, great things, and even important things going on. But prioritizing isn't just about doing important things. We have to put what's most important in life first. So here's something you can do. Get out a piece of paper and journal and write down the things going on in your life, your obligations, your relationships, hobbies, anything that takes time and energy. Then from the top list, narrow it down to the 10 most that matter to you. Divide your priorities. Divide your priorities into specific time periods. Choose your priorities for seasons, maybe that week, maybe that month, maybe that year. Your priorities will change based on what you come in contact with and what's most important. Like, for instance, when it comes to the beginning of the year, it's tax season. So you might be focused on trying to get those things together. And then maybe you got planning a wedding during the summer. So then you can focus on that for the summertime. But try to prioritize what's important at that moment. Prioritizing for the week would be preparing for a big presentation at work and celebrating a birthday or anniversary. And then we can go to prioritizing for the day, going to the gym before work or class, renewing your insurance, or going to bed at 9 so you could be rested or things like that. Say no to distractions. Once you clear your priorities, you got to protect your time by saying no to distractions. And it is going to be a process that needs to be revisited every single day because distractions are everywhere. From the moment you wake up to the moment you go to sleep, distractions will be all around you, but you have to know to not let distractions take away from the things that you have to prioritize because that is also draining. You'll wake up, you'll be like, oh my gosh, I have to do this. And then by the time you turn around, you done been scrolling on your phone for about 6 hours and the day is already gone. Stay focused in a chaotic world is a choice. Don't delay what's important to you to accommodate last-minute requests from other people. Don't let good opportunities derail you from the best opportunities. Don't say yes when you really want to say no. There are so many benefits of prioritizing your life and your well-being. When you start prioritizing yourself, you're investing into long-term well-being. Focusing on yourself is not selfish. It is necessary step toward a happier, healthier life. When you do enhance yourself, you enhance your self-esteem and your confidence. You improve the quality of life. You make goal achievement easier. You better decision making. You stay present and mindful. You improve on your relationships and so on. You can also enhance productivity as well. And it's so many things that come along with it. This doesn't mean you become arrogant or anything like that. Instead, you just develop a healthy respect for yourself so you can recognize your strength, celebrate your success, and understand your value. And we all are valuable. And you improve your quality of life. When you're less stressed, you're more in tune with your needs, and overall quality improves. Stress, anxiety, exhaustion can take a toll on your mental and physical. So prioritizing yourself so you can find a happier, more relaxed, and able to enjoy life fully. Making goal achievement easier, knowing what you want and prioritizing your goals makes you much easier to achieve. Whether it's a career aspiration, a personal project, a fitness goal, focusing on yourself provides the clarity and most motivation needed to reach these milestones. All right. Do you know how to set boundaries with people? That is very tough, and it's not as easy said and done. You want to set boundaries, but you also want to feel as if you are, how you say it, you also want to feel that you're not neglecting their needs, but in actuality, you're neglecting your own needs. You want to actually feel like you're not neglecting their needs, but in actuality, you're neglecting your own needs. You have to be able to set boundaries in a very healthy state. Number one is saying no. You have to say no when you don't want to do things that you just can't do. You can't make time for it. You have time to do what you need to do and just say no. That's easier said than done as well, just saying no. But actually, it's actually feeling good when you do say no, because you don't have to worry about if this is going to happen or that is going to happen or how this person feels. And if you do feel that way, that's not good. That means you've been doing it for a long time. And you got to learn how to set those boundaries, separate what is important to you. And I'm going to keep saying it because it's not just for you watching, it's actually for me as well. Setting those boundaries, letting know like this is what I want to do, and no one can stop you from doing what you want to do. It's only you. So let's start by with trying something day by day. For me, I started out with nourishing my body, with my diet, my sleep, and my exercise, starting by choosing a healthy meal a day or setting a consistent bedtime to better get some rest. You can try drinking water. If you wasn't drinking water a lot, I'd advise you to start putting that into your day to day, adding more water intake and conditioning yourself to stay away from any processed drinks. But try to drink water every day and mentally note it, why it's important to you, why you're drinking it. Express to yourself why it's important to you. How does it make you feel, and how is it going to make you feel? Imagine it. That will help you to get into the routine. Also, getting some rest. If you know you have to be to work at 9, at least set some time where you know that you can get some rest to be up by 9 a.m. I can't stress that enough. It will make or break your day if you have no rest. You can't tolerate things. I mean, you'll be very irritable. Everything that shouldn't bother you will bother you. And things that you remember to do, you may forget to do. And it'll just make you feel just so overall stressful. And it's just not a good feeling. I like doing things on my own. I like going out by myself. I enjoy doing dinner by myself. And it's very nice to be by myself and enjoy my company. I advise if you would like to try it out, but it's very good to have those days or those moments where you can say, you know what, I don't have anybody to go with, but I know that I did want to do that, so I'm going to go ahead and go do that. I don't feel any type of way if someone tells me no. I actually feel good to be able to say, you know what, well, I'm going to go do it because I want to, you know? So prioritize those things. Uh, Eat something healthy. Try like a healthy food. That you can add to your diet as well. An orange or some fruits. Try some fruits in the morning instead of eating a big breakfast every morning. Try to have some smaller breakfast. Instead of eating big breakfast in the morning, try having like a smaller breakfast. Try having just a fruit breakfast or try having just a fruit lunch. Try different things to help you get into that more cleaner feeling because it will make you feel good. I've learned that I was told that I didn't take it seriously, but I am taking it more and more seriously to reflect on things, to reflect on myself, because you want to have better everything. Why not have the best that you can have instead of not having that? You can write about your feelings and your emotions. You can use journaling to express your feelings. You can write down a few times a day and how you feel about that day. I would just open up my journal and I would write about what I would like to see within a month. I don't try to put it towards a day or anything, but I do try to envision myself in something where I can push it to a time, because I don't want to, like I say, stress myself if it doesn't come through. You have to be able to put your mind into a body scan where you can go outside of yourself and see, like, oh my goodness, what's going on. Talk to yourself sometimes in your mind. What's going on? Scan your mind of how you're feeling. Take a moment, start from your toes, move it to your head, notice the tension and discomfort. Where do you feel tension at? Ensure that you have moments in a day that are just for you. Start with a short period of about 15 minutes that dedicate to you doing something that you enjoy. For me, I do enjoy reading. I love reading. I like going into a different realm of my book and seeing a different light of things. Reading is so beautiful. I love reading all type of books. I especially love to read books about self-awareness, self-being, ritualistic things to get me into the habit of certain things, especially when I have a little setback. Because let's be honest, when you do have setbacks, the first thing you're not thinking about is how to reset. You're thinking about how to change it. But change that mindset and get to the point where you want to reset and revert back to the things that get you back to your normal or better self. I want to say thank you so much for joining NomalyNoted.